Her apartment was on the recent downtown tour of homes. Tarbell was there to cheer on his neighborhood.
Welcome to Over-the-Rhine, folks.
But he admits there's a downside to living here: crime.
You live in Over-the-Rhine, you're the only council person who does, and we occasionally see your name in the paper where you've had to take the law into your own hands. Aren't you sort of afraid to live here?
No.
Well, you do chase criminals around.
Well, yeah, but I think you do that in any neighborhood you're in. If there's trouble, you just got to address it.
Was Vine Street really ever a happening place?
Oh, well, at the turn of the century, 1900, there was no inland city street in America that came up to the standard of Vine Street, which had more vaudeville, more opera houses.
According to Tarbell and the history books, Cincinnati used to be called the Paris of America. Vine Street had theaters, concert halls, and more cafes per square foot than any street in the United States. One of the most famous was in this building in the 1400 block. It was called Wheelert's Cafe. Behind Wheelert's, there was a block-long beer garden where a 40-piece orchestra entertained patrons. This is where our symphony orchestra got started. Now the symphony and the opera are just a couple blocks away at Music Hall.
Well, one of the reasons why this house was designed this way was...
Jim Tarbell is an authority on Over-the-Rhine. For one thing, he's the only Cincinnati politician who actually lives here.
This is the kitchen.
He and his family live in an historic building on Broadway, and he also owns a restaurant in Over-the-Rhine. He's dedicated to urban living, doesn't even own a car. Tarbell bikes to his job at City Hall.
Wait.
And on a street many are afraid to walk, Tarbell rides like he belongs.
Hi, how are you?